What's up, y'all? It's Brandon from Odyssey Gaming, and today we're back with Project Stardust. So, between episodes, I actually did a little bit of welding, just on the floor area, and it's kind of a test to see like how far I could go on like 1,000 steel plates, and pretty much test my actual production capacity. Well, the short version is I can weld up like small structures like this in a reasonable amount of time. But anything significantly larger is going to be a bit of a problem. So, short version, I'm gonna need to up my production everything. But first, before I can do that, I kind of want to finish off the power tower slash possibly control tower. And the reason I want to do that is just so I don't have this, big unfinished structure here hanging out, supported on basically 4 steel plates, holding up the entire construction. So, yeah, I'd like to get this thing finished first. And the first thing I need to do is get some turrets on here. I know I edited it out last time because I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the turrets, but what I ended up doing is just a simple straight line, 45 degrees coming out from the pillars over here, and then to this turret right here, which is not a it's not a vanilla turret, it's not a MechSpecs turret. It's this thing right here. It's the Gravel Gap Mark II turret. By, if I can open this up correctly, I believe the way you pronounce it is Galabjorn. I'm probably mangling that, but that is that's the turret I'm going to be going with right now. And the reason I decided to go with the gravel turret as opposed to, a normal turret, magnesium. Funny story about scarce resources. It removes magnesium as an underground findable resource on Earth. It does put in a few boulders, but frankly, I haven't seen a lot of boulders. So I can't really do a whole lot when it comes to, well, bullets. I have a small stock of them, yeah, sure, but like once those run out, I'm defenseless. And I don't know when the first, cargo ship is going to come by that's actually going to be close enough to take shots off at me, but I don't want to risk that any more than I actually have to. So at least getting these large grid gravel turrets up will give me some form of protection, and the way they'll do that is by using gravel, or I should say ammunition made from gravel, to shoot things down. Apparently they're okay against small grid, don't do a whole lot against large grid, so I'll basically be hoping that nothing larger comes by, but I'm pretty sure the drones spawned by the cargo ships in the ASSERT mods are all small grid anyways, so should be okay. Give me a bit and I will come back when I have the turrets at least welded up, as well as the armor blocks placed for, I'm thinking, the other 2 turrets. So 1, 2, 3. And I'll be back. And there's 1. And there's 2. Cool. So those look like they're good to go. Let's just make sure they are set up correctly. Control panel. Aiming radius at 850, and I do not want idle movement on. I don't like that. Control panel, aiming radius 850. There we go. Okay, so we actually have a somewhat decent defense against at least small grid ships. Probably not large grid ones again, but I'm also hoping large grid ones won't come down this far. Okay, now that's taken care of, let's go back to the to-do list and figure out what is next on the priority list. Let's see. So the turrets are done. I do want to move my survival kit in there, but I need to do some prep for that first. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about for that. So currently my survival kit, which is pretty much the most important block I own, is just sitting in that, it's just sitting in the Hoplon. Okay, it's sitting in a small grid vehicle, out in the open, pretty much no protection except the guns on the base and like the one gun on the Hoplon, because I busted off the other one because I'm an idiot. So I would like to get it down here, where it'll be protected by the mass of the vehicle, or not the vehicle, the mass of the structure above it, as well as the turrets that are on that structure. So to do that, I honestly, I need to check something before I say how I'm going to do it, because I'm not sure if it's actually going to work, and if it does, I don't know how tight it's going to be. So let's see. Let's see what we're capable of doing. So my idea is putting a landing gear onto the miner, locking it to the survival kit in there, grinding out everything around the survival kit except like maybe the O2 H2 generator and the connector, just so there's a little bit of storage to that, and attaching that to a rotor so it gets power. So let's see, this thing is just barely less than 3 large blocks wide, and if I check over here, yeah, these are all connected up, so in theory I could grind out one of these pillars and everything be fine. Don't really want to, but I could. So that means that survival kit's best possible location to go down here is right under here. So let's go ahead and grind out these 3 sections. Try not to fall down that hole. I'm sure that's a self-fulfilling prophecy right there. Alright, get those as well, just for a little extra breathing room. And then I need to get down there. So I have a plan for how to get down there, and it's based on a mod that I recently added. I don't think I mentioned this, but I actually changed out some of the mods for other mods. Not that they were broken or anything. Basically just because I wasn't using them. If I'm not using a mod, why am I keeping it on my save? So anyway, one of those mods is the Graded Catwalk expansion mod, which is right here. As you can see, it adds a ridiculously huge number of catwalk options, with one of them being this slope graded catwalk right here. And that's going to let me get a nice, simple catwalk going down to that level down there, so I can actually get there. So it's going to be this slope grade catwalk here, and then I think it's going to be okay, so there's no attachment point on that side for the ladder. It could be kind of interesting if I have something sloping down with it over here, or I had a ladder going down and then like stairs going up on this side over here. Yeah, I can roll with the ladder just for roleplay act up there. It's not hard to, like, you know, jump down there. So let's see what we can do for a ladder. Well, obviously the ladder. And the interior plate, and there's still no guarantee that I can actually connect it there. Ladder caps, there we go. Okay, so ladder cap full cage I think actually makes some sense for this. So let's grab that. And I think I need to put them on top of the catwalk. Oh, can't do it on top of the catwalk. Okay, so it's got to be here, like so. Okay, so that's how you work. It's pretty cool. Okay, so the full cage, I think does make sense to make sure that people like don't fall to their deaths here. Kind of an OSHA thing. So let's go with that. And grab the ladder. Hop down here. And it looks like, yes, I can actually place my ladder now. Cool. I think I need to change out this block here. Put in like a regular light armor block, which I need steel plate for. So, got that right there. And another block in this mod that I thought was actually pretty genius was this raised square catwalk, which connects below it. So I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything out this way, but I might, so having that could be kind of interesting, so I'll keep that in mind. But what I can definitely do at this point is just, there we go, and should be able to grab a ladder. Oh, that's why I can't build a ladder in the interior plate. And there we go. Yeah, that looks plausible. Plausible. I rate a solid plausible. And then for external access, we can put like another set of stairs right here. I think makes sense. And because I can walk on top of these, let's grab not our lights, railings. There we go. And I can just do double railings here. And I think I'm gonna do, well, I can't actually do a half railing on that side. So yeah, we're gonna have an inset door in here for that. But this is actually coming together. Okay, so then can we put a straight railing here? No, can't put one there because we got that block. I can't put one here because there's no attachment points. Okay, so how are we gonna get some attachment points out here? Well, I need a railing this way. Also, I want to bring the cat. Nope, no, I actually don't want to bring the catwalks this way because I'm going to be putting some conveyor stuff under here. That's going to conflict. Okay. Oh! Okay, so I actually have a connection point down on the bottom here, I believe. So if I can put a corner light, let's say down here, yeah, that would give me a connection point. And I can also put one on this side to match it up. Dang it. Okay, got about 10 more construction components. Hopefully that will be enough, but that matches on that side. And then I can put a straight railing right here to match that up. And then on this side, I guess I can pull the same trick, I guess. Okay, so we grab the stairs, which are themselves a little less finicky. There we go. Now we have access on both sides, which is kind of cool. And then we grab the light, like that. Then I can go ahead and put the straight railing like so. Then the final light. Just make sure it's underneath, and I think we're good. Okay, so that actually looks like a pretty cool access way over here. And it does provide nominal access up there, although, again, realistically, I'll probably just run around over here because ladders are slow. But I think that'll work. Oh, railing up here. Railing up here. And I want to take care of this one right now because that might get a little finicky later. Okay. So that's taken care of, and I think it's time for some welding. So I gotta be honest, guys, I have absolutely no idea whatsoever where I paused the video. I think it was something to do with welding down here. But I just discovered that I had paused it. And I just finished doing something that I sorely regret not getting on camera for you guys. And that was getting the survival kit down here. I am 100% certain I am now missing this footage. I am sorry. I'm honestly really sorry. Really kicking myself for that. Oh man, because that was an ordeal and a half. Okay, so let me walk you guys through kind of what I did. I'll probably edit out parts if I happen to catch something, but what I did is I attached a landing gear to the bottom of my miner, attached the landing gear to the survival kit while it was still on the Hoplon. I'd actually pre-ground out everything around it. Like maybe that's where I left off. I'm honestly not sure. Okay, like I'm just gonna let this roll because frankly I screwed up pretty big time, and I really need to stop pausing these things. I really do. Anyway, I grounded all those bits, carried it over here. Had a minor freak out when I realized that this ship couldn't quite fit through here, so I ended up grinding out that catwalk up there, these 2 blocks over here, and that was able to get it down there. And the way I attached it was with a pair of weld pads. One of them on the advanced rotor part there, and the other one on the bottom. Well, actually, no, one of them was on the what is this? Conveyor frame here, then the other was on the bottom of this conveyor junction. So yeah, this is now, at least in name, hooked up to the conveyor system of the base, but, you know, the conveyor system sort of stops right there, and conveyor system needs some work. So, I am really sorry I didn't get to show you guys that, but it also means that I can keep on going with other stuff that needs to be done, such as welding stuff down here, getting this looking kind of decent, and getting the floor welded up there, to be honest. So I'm going to start a run of 1,000 steel plates. Yeah, 1,000 steel plates. And while that's happening, I'm going to use the interior plates I got in my inventory and weld up as much of this floor as I can, and amount of steel plates. So, 1,000 steel plates covered the floor here. It covered the walls around the base. I think I need to worry about construction components and interior plates, so I'm going to grab these with the build planner just to make sure I get the right components for them. And after that, I think I'm gonna weld things up and come back when I have a completed lower room. We have a room. Finally. And not without incident. It's time to look at an entrance to this room. And I'm also just now realizing that this thing is probably going to be airtight. Which which means if I spend too much time in here, I'm actually going to suffocate, given how quickly I actually use up oxygen with my various mods not my various mods installed, with Survival Impossible installed. So I guess we start with the entrance. Give me a door. Ooh. Actually, no. A half passage with a side door like that would actually look really cool if I add a... Oh snap, it's got an air vent. Does that solve my problem? No, no, it's on the wrong side. Dang it. Oh, wait. That could look freaking cool. Okay. So that would solve my problem with the vent system. And then the other one with the door solves my problem with the door. Wow. Apparently, that mod's good for quite a few things. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Okay. I would love to see like a, you know, I'd love to be able to put like a little light up here, but that's pretty cool. Okay, and then we go to the one with the air vent. And I don't know if I actually verbalized what I saw last time. What I saw is that I could do an air vent here and then a normal air vent on the outside, which would actually mesh right into this line right here. So yeah, let's grab the last 10 interior plates, which I'm not going to worry about, and then grind down this and create a very tiny air system. So where's... Oh yeah, I don't have my vents loaded up, so I used building on my workshop. Vent, air vent. And let's make sure we are using the correct color of gray. It should be alright. Alright. So I'm load this up as much as I can right now. So I got that, and then, what was it, 10 more interior plates? Yeah. 10 more interior plates. Alright. Let's get that built up. Sweet. Now that is only an emergency system, by the way, so that's not supposed to be something I use all the time. It's literally just if I, you know, decide to spend a significant amount of time down here and I realize, oh shoot, I'm running out of oxygen. So let's grab a, yeah, I guess a one-button terminal. Could look interesting. And I'm going to put it right over here as just a emergency hit this for oxygen. Alright, so one button terminal set up. Let's go ahead and set up for medical emergency air vent. Set up the actions. I see I only get one action. I don't want to have either of those running all the time, so I think I need to squeeze a timer block in here somewhere. You don't know, this is a medical room, not a server room. So I'm going to consider it a cost. Actually, no. Let's instead go with my other plan, which is a multiple button panel. So we'll go with one of these right here, and then we set up 2 buttons that control both vents. That would probably work out better. So I'll be right back. So I actually just thought of both a problem and a solution. So the problem is starting to realize that this is probably a very silly thing to put down here. Because, like, why couldn't you just open the door? Well, it kind of feels like an OSHA thing that I need to have. You don't have an enclosed space without some kind of ventilation. Well, now we have our ventilation. Plus, it adds another thing into this room, and I'm, slightly short on things to add to the room, so we're putting it in. Medical button panel, setup actions. Alright, so, button panel number 1. Vent. That's gonna be... I don't know which air vent that is. So we're gonna go with this enclosed passage as the second one. We're going to toggle on off. And I need to rename that vent. And by the way, I shouldn't be painting the walls white, but I did want to paint at least the floor white, just to kind of get an idea of what it would look like, and I think it looks kind of bad. It's a little bit too bright for the situation. So let's try going this one. I do want to go with a cleaner type of armor, though, than I have been using, which is battered. And the reason for that is because, well, it is a medical facility. It shouldn't be, it shouldn't be dirty. It should be very well taken care of. This should be one of the best taken care of spots in our entire, in our game, pretty much. So, even if the exterior is a little bit battered, the interior components should not be. It's a shade too bright. Let's go with this one. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks ultimately okay. Yeah. So yeah, though I'm not usually a fan of white, I think it actually works for the situation. I do know there's going to be a a medical thing over here, which I know I can fit in there because I have the conveyor system under there. Just might have to do some digging, but I think I'm actually happy with that. All right, so design of this section right here. It's gonna be the control section, but I also want to bring in a little bit of this aesthetic over here. So I'm thinking I might actually make this one story. Just because I couldn't figure out a good way to get all the conveyors lined up and everything. I also need to fix that. So to get the conveyors in here, what I'm probably gonna do is bring it in from there to there with a regular conveyor tube, just because I think the lights might look kind of cool there. And then on the inside up here, turn that into a pipe, like using one of these conveyor tube to pipes systems, and then connecting them up there. And then I'm not seeing any intersections, so what I'd probably do is like have them circle around so there's a little bit of redundancy going on. And then I think this is where I have to get them to meet up. Seriously? Did I put the cargo container directly in the middle? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Okay. So I'll have to get them to meet up down here. And I'm not sure I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Could bring it up and over to the side over here. That might work. Or I could do something I probably should have done before and plan out exactly where I'm going to put my my medical room. I'm thinking right over here. So over here, I could just have the conveyor system come straight down and into there in the corner. Let's turn my lights. And because I can do that, which I think that is sitting right under here, maybe? No, those are half slabs, so it's actually right there. Okay. So we might have to move it somewhere to the side. This is really the best spot for it, but that pillar comes right here, I'm pretty sure. Which means the actual best spot for it is right here? No, I do want it up against the corner over here or over here. Oh, no. This is the better spot. Okay. So let's go ahead and grind out this. There we go. So that's where the conveyor pipes are going to come down. So that's where I'm bringing it down. That is straight along that wall right there. I don't want to do a conveyor thing on the outside, because I don't want the connections to my turrets getting hit, so it has to be on the inside. So what I might be able to do is a cargo container. Let's go back to working in battered. I think I might be able to do a cargo container right there. Not only would be a little more cargo space on the base, but I don't think it would be too out of place to have on the outside. Especially if I made like this wall kind of solid and did, you know, some bars on it or something. That might look kind of interesting. Okay, so conveyor tube to pipes. I can put that one right there. I can go pipes with support, I think. And it might be kind of odd to have the pipes like going up the corner there, but if this... Okay, reorientation. If this is the back side of the interior down here, then that would actually kind of make some amount of sense. To have like a control panel back here. And then make this the direction that the control seat would face, with some LCD screens up there, and yeah, that could work out. Okay. Alright, so now that we got that, let's get back to the conveyor system. So we got those placed, and then I think I need to bring it up one more. Yeah, I need to bring it up one more. Like so. Now let's go up to the top level. Now at this level I kind of need to figure out what I'm going to do to connect those. Let's grab some conveyor tubes, and when in doubt, you know, do exactly what you know you're going to have to do, which is these conveyor tubes coming in, because I've already decided that's what I want to do. Now I just got to do stuff on the interior, which I'm going to have them facing the outside / inside. That. Can I place this from down here? Yes, I can. Junction box right here. Like that. Which would then connect to another junction box on this side over here. And then I would need a way to connect to this one over here. So we'll have to find a way to make that look good on the inside, but at least from right here, I think this will work just fine. Oh, I actually need a straight up junction box because that is a conveyor system. There. And then over here, I think this is the bend I want. Yeah, like so. Okay. So that I think is going to work out okay. And that'll be connected up down there. Ow. Okay, what was that I said about not falling off? You know what? Let's get this stuff welded up before I go any further, because I don't want to miss, like, any of these pipes by accident. Oh! I just realized I did something I didn't need to. I don't need a junction on this side over here. I can just use a curved pipe connector. So let's go here. Right that. Then we can grab... Oh. Well, actually no, I can get away with that. So grab that. Then curve like that. I think I want this one. And then we just need a way for these to connect up through the middle or around the outside. So that would be like this. And then bring it down like so. Around like that. There we go, now we have pipes all around the top. Alright, and it does, I guess a control room that looks like this would kind of feel like an industrial control center, so yeah, could totally work. Alright, so I think the entire conveyor system for the power tower, or I guess control tower now, is complete. So, I also welded up a couple more of these blocks in here, and I think I showed I had to build this out in order to actually reach these. So, what is next? Well, gotta figure out how to build the interior, so let's grab some steel plates and figure that out. I think some of these are fairly obvious, others less so. So like this one right here, I think definitely has to be a full block, which means that one does too, and for symmetry I think we'll make that one a full block as well. Then I can probably do something kind of interesting here, but we'll give that a second. Heading up here to see if there's any other obvious blocks that need to be one thing or another. This definitely needs to be a full block. So I think these do as well, around the top here. Kind of tempted to keep this little access way in here, to be honest. Actually, I think I might. Just gonna... If I replace these with doors... Ooh. So, enclosed passage with door. Is there one with like a graded... Well, actually no, it should be an enclosed passage with a door. If I do some of these, they require steel plate, which is perfect. Grab that out. And I do the door on the outside. Yeah, that could be a cool little service passageway. I like it. So let's grab this one over here. Hopefully not fall. This one right here. This one right here. And put in 1, 2. And 3 more of these. Cool. And I think I actually need another full block over here. I think that's that entire layer and the second floor area. And then I guess in these corners I could probably put some like LCDs or something to make it more interesting, and also maybe display some power information. And then I'll look into it, but I might be able to fit a ladder like in this corner over here. I'm not sure though. I might, but I'm not sure. So with that all taken care of, let's go down here, and assuming we keep the whole thing open, we're gonna need a control seat. And I need interior plates for that. Dang it. Okay, so a control seat, which I think I want to put right in the middle here. And then leave this open for LCDs. We can put 6 of them. That means I'm probably going to want to enclose this. On this backside over here, we have full blocks making up this entire bit. I think I'm not sure I want to do that. So if we go with some of these slopes here, bring them across like that, and grab some light armor slabs. I think this sort of brings back the kind of pillared tower design without actually being a pillared tower like that one. So I think that'll look decent from the outside. Then on the inside, I'll grab some LCD panels and go just, yeah, let's just, plaster this wall with them. That should be more than enough panels to cover anything we might want to display. So now I need to kind of think about programmable blocks, because the idea was that there would be some programmable blocks in here, but I didn't exactly leave myself any room for them. So might have to do a separate building as like a server room, maybe. As it is though, I think this works pretty well for an entrance, so let's go ahead and do kind of the same thing we did on that side with the light armor slopes and slabs, like that. And then I think the only difference here is I'm going to put a door like right here. Just a simple door going in, and I'll probably work out some kind of a vent system later. The reason I'm kind of rushing this is because I've been recording for several hours at this point, so kind of want to cut it out at some point, and I think this is getting near the point where I really want to. So that's what that entrance is going to look like. There, we got that wall taken care of. Most of that wall taken care of. Okay, fell off. I'm gonna have to do something on the outside there, because that cargo container is just, it's not working for me. Because I did this design on the other side, so that's gonna go really well with the theme, but that just kind of wrecks it. So I have to figure out something else for there. But I'll think about it. But honestly, though, that's probably the cleanest way I'm going to get this little bit right here. So I'm not likely to change that anytime soon. And then I'm probably going to want to build a door on this side. Just thinking about it. So let's go ahead and put those in. And now we have at least the scaffolding for this. I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and if you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see, well, the rest of the series, and probably more mistakes by me, as I keep on building this little base up, and trying to get to the point where I'm comfortable starting to 3D print a large grid ship. So again, thank you all for watching, and I will see y'all later.